This shit was way too expensive.
I feel like I might sound like such a hypocrite making this video. I'm just being honest. I don't know if anyone else notices this, but I feel like there's a big shift happening with social media and influencers and all this. And maybe it's just me. It's so weird because I think, especially during COVID, we had such an influx of influencers and content creation and wanting to spend money on like things to play with makeup and artistic makeup, which was great, you know? But I think we got to a point where there was just so much that it became too much. My stance on this might be completely different to other people, but like getting PR packages and all that, it's cool. Especially when like makeup was such a craze, you know? Everybody wanted the newest collection, the newest Too Faced this, the newest Tarte that. And you know that era, like this Shape Tape where like 2016 makeup, it's like everyone wanted the newest everything. And I think we all went from wanting all that, just not wanting to have so much, to have a more minimalistic approach to life. And the products that we use, I feel like, especially with receiving so much PR, I started to notice that at some point, all this PR is the same shit with just a different packaging. And look, and I don't want to come off like I'm sounding ungrateful, because there are some products that I love them. Like I'm making a video soon about like PR products that became staples in my routine, you know? But like there are some products where like I receive them and I'm just like, this is just another one, you know? It's just like another highlighter, another matte lipstick, another this and that. You know, at some point I was starting to notice these are all the same things in just different shapes and colors. I'm sure it's different when it comes from someone that receives all these things for free versus someone who doesn't. You know, I know my stance on this is different. I don't mean to come off like tone deaf. I'm just saying what I noticed is that there's just so much that's being produced and pushed by this and by that I think people are really tired of that, right? I'm starting to see that at least. Like, I don't think people are feeling this need to have like the newest this and the newest that, especially when the product is not innovative. And for example, like the milk jelly tints, right? I received these by Milk. Everybody lost their shit for this, and the thing is, these are good. So these are the kind of products that I mean, like they're innovative. And so products like that, where it's like it genuinely creates excitement in the beauty industry because it's different. But when it's not that, it's just like, it's something else. And it doesn't really grasp people's attention anymore, you know? I think there's like an ending to paid promotions happening, especially starting off in the influencer thing. In the beginning, that was the goal, you know? It's like you want to get all these brand deals, you want to get all these brands to pay you like thousands of dollars to post a video or make a video for them to post and to promote it, or just to post a picture, you know? That was like the goal. But at some point, every influencer will tell you this. Our promoted posts, it has the least amount of engagement. Why? Because everything seems fake. There are people that just like to collect makeup, and there's nothing wrong with that. ColourPop, for instance, they push collection after collection after collection. I love ColourPop. A lot of their products that they send me are products that I use every single day. The thing is, I started to notice with ColourPop too, a lot of the products that they were pushing out in the collection, it started becoming quantity over quality, and it was like the same colors, just with different names and packaging on it. And it's really interesting because I was kind of thinking about how I was doing the influencer thing for a few years. I got extremely burnt out, and I found my new passion in tattooing, and I stepped away from my Instagram. And I think one of the greatest gifts to myself was getting burnt out. I say that because I think when you're deep in this influencer game, numbers matter. Numbers matter because they validate your worth to these brands when they want to determine how much they should pay you. And that fucking sucks. You don't want to attach your worth to an algorithm that really no one can really figure out. We'll put money on it. Every influencer, every content creator, everyone that has put themselves on the internet, no matter how confident you are, there's a day or two or more where the numbers are going to get to you. There's a point where you're going to be like, is it the content? Is it just not good enough? Am I doing something wrong? Even though you can sit there and be like, no, I know not to think like that, there's a small voice in your head that's going to be like, but is it? I knew that when I stepped away and I would start sharing more about other things that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't feel like I could because I knew my followers followed me for one thing, and those were my makeup looks. When I stepped away from it, I told myself, be ready to see your numbers start going down. And it happened. And in the past, shit would have fucked me up. I would have been like, you know? It just made me realize, look, you got some loyal followers, you got some loyal supporters. We're gonna be there for who you are and just wanna support you for you. Those are the people that keep you going. I started to quickly notice a lot of people that follow you really don't give a shit about you like you think they do. And that's okay. There are some people that I follow just for their art alone. And then there are some people that I follow because of their personality. You get stuck thinking I have to cater to this audience that I built and hold on to this identity that I've made for myself. And I started to just kind of post things just to post it, and I didn't feel constricted on like they're expecting just to see the makeup, they're expecting to just this and that. It felt so freeing, and it made social media more fun. As you grow older, your content is going to change, your interests are going to change. And I think to have that freedom to be able to change that and being okay with the numbers having to balance out with new people coming in, older people going out, you feel so much more free, you have so much more fun, you connect with people on a deeper level because they get to know you for who you really are. And I think there's so much value in that. Basically, the point of what I'm saying is the numbers don't mean shit. Another really important to why I think not giving a shit about the numbers is important is because something that I've seen over and over and over again is that the more you speak out, really important world matters, things that need to be spoken about, the less your page is going to get pushed out to your audience. Yeah, it fucks up your algorithm, but like it's bigger than you and me. I don't really know why I wanted to talk about this. It's just something that I wanted to talk about because it's just like a thing that I've been noticing. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe it's just me. Who knows?